Hi everyone, I've been reading a lot of different things about the future, and so these things that I'm going to show you are a little bit out of order, but just put it all together. The future is that people are going to be chipped, okay? This guy is chipped. He is Nicholas Badminton, and he speaks on futurism every week. Okay, this right here, Artificial Intelligence Bulletin. Every week he talks about what has happened in the past week regarding artificial intelligence and, driverless cars. Why are they doing that, driverless cars? Because they're going to control every single person and know exactly where they are at all times, and they paint this as a good idea. For example, the car knows that you get off work at 5:30, then a car is going to show up for you. But what I haven't figured out is, what if you have to pack a lot of stuff into the car and you need it and you have to go back in the house and get that, and you're delivering things or you're moving things, then what? So I haven't really quite figured out how they're going to do all this driverless car stuff. But let me show you this. Okay, omics, advancing personalized medicine from space to Earth. Okay, so this is what NASA wants to do. NASA wants to, see through you. They want to know every single thing about every detail of your molecules, your DNA, everything, so that they can help you and see why you get sick. So they want to do this to every single person and distinguish each person from another person and find out why you get sick from something and someone else doesn't, or why you don't and they do. Okay, now this is something else. Snapchat spectacles. But I watched this, and, well, I could just start it and show you the summary, okay? The summary down here. Because this is NASA talking, okay? Conclusion of omics, advancing personalized medicine from space to Earth. Part of a new era of personalized medicine enabled by new technologies, a discipline integrating collections of measurements of biomolecules to provide a complete picture of health. The primary focus of the NASA twin study, all of the above. So strange, isn't it, that NASA wants to see inside of you, and that's what they're doing. So, you can't keep up with all of this stuff because there's just too much. There's too much with the robots, with the, tracking devices, and with all the advancements in communications and everything, but guaranteed that people are going to be individually chipped in one way or another, whether it's a tattoo or whatever, because they want every single person to have their own ID, right? Everybody knows that, right? So Nicholas Badminton is chipped, and so is okay, I just wanted to show you this too. Christopher Descharmes, a neuroscientist who has helped develop a new sort of MRI machine that can do brain imaging in real time, goes even further. I believe that in 10 to 20 to 30 years, truth detectors will work, and they will be retrospective back today. There's going to be a revolution in privacy. Transparency is going to come all the way back to our thoughts. Oh my gosh, can you imagine such a thing? So, all of these people are getting chipped, right? Okay, now this is about body hacking and how this is from July 2015. Here's why the strange practice of body hacking is taking off. And this is all about implanting chips. And a lot of these people who are the leaders, they got their chips by tattoo artists. So this guy here, Amal Grafstra, he's the one that has the website called Dangerous Things, and you can order this stuff for about $57 US. You get this, and you can inject it into yourself or your friends. Don't forget to wear black gloves. And, you know, people are just thinking this is just so cool. And here is an implant party. You know, this was last year, and they were predicting that this would just be, you know, growing exponentially, and then companies would be throwing these implant parties because they want to get their employees chipped, okay? The company hosted a party last November where employees could volunteer to get the implants, which enabled them to do things like get access through security doors, pay for lunch, use copy machines, and share contact details. More people getting these implants. Okay, this is Peter Diamandis, or Diamandis, who got his chip in public, and he is the founder of the Singularity University and founder of the X Prize. Okay, and he's all happy about it and everything, and look, it's in his right hand. He's laughing now. And now look at this. Okay, you can open your door, open your car, but look at this. Now watch. These guys remotely hacked a Jeep. Here's how to prevent it from happening to you. So you will be able to be hacked. This is just the truth. Okay, Omnix, NASA, you can look up Omnix, implant parties, okay, in Paris, all over the place. Swedish company implants microchips under employees' skin. This is coming because you know who else wants to do it is Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump does not like the fact that immigrants are coming into the U.S. and nobody knows who they are, what they're doing, where they're going, and he thinks chips, RFID chips, are great for this so-called problem of not knowing where they are. So get them chipped. But that means we'll have to get chipped too, because that would be sort of not really fair, right? Being racist or segregating them and us. So we'll all have to do it together so they know where every single person is, okay? So now, I don't know why, but here's a guy. These are the guys that are doing all the chipping, not doctors in clean white coats, not to say that they're any better, but you know, these the ears and all the piercings and stuff is just kind of creepy, you know. Yet these guys in suits, leaders of the world, are letting these guys do it. Okay, I'm just going to turn this down, okay? I'm going to turn it down so you can't hear it and play this because I want you to see the guy, okay? Tattoo artists. So in the Bible it says, don't mark your body. Don't do it. I don't like these. What if something got caught in there? Okay, so we know this is coming, right? If you don't know that this is coming, then you may have been living under a rock. Okay, head, nanobots in our brains. You know, this is Ray Kurzweil talking. Google wants to chip your brain, Singularity. Okay, Google is the government, okay? Google, DARPA, they're all the same. They're entertaining you to the point that you get the chip, okay? CBS News, all Americans will receive a microchip implant in 2017. Okay, we don't know if this is really true because this is on NBC News, but it's certainly looking like it could be near 2017. And now where is that? Okay, I'll just have to type it in because I've misplaced a window as usual. Okay, so Trump wants to RFID chip migrants. Okay? He thinks Trump, we need a final solution to the immigration problem. Okay? We'll implant a tiny radio frequency identification RFID chip into the, okay? He thinks it's a great idea. He wants to track immigrants. This is coming to everyone. We have to protect our persecuted, whatever. Well, this isn't the same page I had, but you get the picture, right? Okay, now here's DARPA. Now look at the DARPA page. The only thing lit up here are the brains. Okay? So what DARPA is doing is focusing on tracking technologies for national security. See, they're all in the grid and introducing voices from DARPA. A camera that sees, unlike any imager before it. Now, I have read that there are drones and things that can see, I don't know how many feet or up into the sky, but they can see the details of the buttons on your shirt. So, for the U.S. government to say they made a mistake when they bomb people and they go, oops, we did the wrong one, this is impossible. Impossibility with today's technology. They're just fooling people. Okay, look at this. Keeping a watchful eye on low-flying threats. And remember when Obama said, I've got one thing to say, drones, predator drones. And everybody started laughing, and then he goes, you think I'm joking? And people kept laughing. Why did they keep laughing? Because he's totally serious. They know what they're going to be doing. Innovative tracking technology sought to protect against airborne threats in urban terrain. So, airborne threats, or even terrestrial threats. Will you be a threat? Will they consider you or any of us a threat? The aerial Dragnet program seeks teams with expertise in sensors, signal processing, and networked autonomy to achieve its goal. So these are the kinds of, research. You can go to this website. This is the official DARPA website. This looks like a football. And you can see what they're up to. And why not? Why not educate yourself to see what's coming? Because, you can vote for Trump and wish for Trump over Hillary, or wish for Hillary over Trump, or love Obama or whatever, but the technology is coming, and how will people decide to confront that? Because confronting that technology may mean who you give your soul to. I mean, that's what we understand from the Bible, right? The Bible says that this system, or the beast, causes all, rich and poor, every single person on earth to receive the mark. And if you don't, they cut off your head. And how interesting is that the Muslims are experts at and devotees of cutting off people's heads. And the Jews also with the Noahide laws. It's decapitation. This is their preferred method of capital punishment. Decapitate, okay? And if you believe in Jesus Christ, to them, that is idolatry. And I had one guy, I made a video of the Noahide laws, and one guy in there, he said, no, they're not going to decapitate a lot of people, although that is the punishment if you worship an idol, which is Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And he said, it'll just take one. They'll decapitate one person, And everybody will go, oh, I better not, I'll give that up. So people have to decide, who you're going to give your soul. Will you go into this system? Oh yeah, one other thing I want to show you. This is really important, okay? So this is a page about Yuval Noah Harari. He is an Israeli, and he wrote the book, a really famous book, Homo sapiens is an obsolete algorithm. So now his new book is about Homo Deus, like God. Man becomes God. So I just want to show you this down here, because he says that everybody will want to be part of the data, and you have to give up freedom to be part of the data. And it's all about freedom of information, but the freedom of information is really not for us. It's for them, the controllers of the information, right? So record, upload, share. Okay, but maybe you don't need convincing, especially if you are under 20. See, under 20 people will just love wearing digital tattoos that are really RFID chips that could be the mark of the beast. And they want to be part of the data stream. Not an individual, but part of the data. People just want to be part of the data flow, even if that means giving up their privacy, their autonomy, and their individuality. So this is for people under 20. Humanist art sanctifies the individual genius, and a Picasso doodle on a napkin nets millions at Sotheby's. Humanist science glorifies the individual researcher, and every scholar dreams of putting his or her name at the top of a science or nature paper. But a growing number of artistic and scientific creations are nowadays produced by the ceaseless collaboration of everyone. Who writes Wikipedia? All of us. So the individual is becoming a tiny chip in a giant system that nobody really understands. Now that's unbelievable. So traditional religions told you that your every word and action was part of some great cosmic plan, and that God watched you every minute and cared about all your thoughts and feelings. Data religion now says that your every word and action is part of the great data flow, that the algorithms are watching you, and that they care about everything you do and feel. Most people like this. Really? For true believers, to be disconnected from the data flow risks losing the very meaning of life. Okay, there you go. Here's the new world. Okay, humanism thought that experiences occur inside of us. Datists believe experiences are valueless if they're not shared. Dataism is neither liberal nor humanist. It should be emphasized, however, that Dataism isn't anti-humanist. It has nothing against human experiences. It just doesn't think they're intrinsically valuable. So then, if human experiences aren't intrinsically valuable, I doubt if people will have value. Just like how you heard about the 16-year-old who threw her baby out the window. It's just, people are just a piece of the data, and it doesn't matter. Homo Deus, a brief history of tomorrow. So people are going to become more heartless, and everything is going to be more open. The new motto says, if you experience something, record it. If you record something, upload it. If you upload something, share it. And people will be chipped. So get ready, because we will have to choose and to say no, and that could mean you won't eat and you won't be part of this group. and you'll probably have your head chopped off by the guillotines, stashed away at the FEMA camps. Oh no, get ready. Bye for now. God bless.